1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move, whatever click you choose.
All this time, I had been wondering, why did that riot happen? Because the white Crip was gone. Well, I happened to bump into one of my homeboys who was on that yard with us at that time. He has a page by the name of West Coast Headbanger. His name is Fuzzy. He go by Greedy. When you get a chance, check that page out. I'm gonna also leave the link to where I interviewed him. So anyway, you know, when you run across, and that was the first time that I'd seen him. When you run across a person you ain't seen, you done a lot of time with, he was from IE as well. We laughing, joking, you know, chopping it up. And we start talking about stuff that was happening. And so I was asking him, damn, man, I wonder why the hell that riot, remember that riot we got into? He started laughing. It was extremely funny to him. He said, hey, man, you know why that riot happened? And he told me this second part of what I'm going to tell you guys now. So a week or so before the white Crip hit the yard, my homie Fuzzy happened to be in the gym. Now, the gym is a big old, like I say, gymnasium that they have converted into a living space. It's pretty much like an army barracks. You know, they have, I believe it was triple bunks up in there. So one bunk may be blacks on that bunk. The very next bunk, it could be whites or Hispanics or whatever. So one day Fuzzy is chilling on his bunk and he hears this white dude talking next door to him. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get some fucking speed, bro. The whole yard's fucking dry, dude. So Fuzzy go to thinking, right? So Fuzzy cut into the dude and go to talking to him and asking him about it and stuff. Now, Fuzzy being from the streets, he had never really dealt with no meth before. So the dude is telling him, yeah, bro, dude, the whole fucking yard's dry, bro. Fuzzy telling him, hey, you know what? I know somebody that's got some. The white dude was like, fuck, yeah, really, bro? Fuck, dude, you think you can fucking get me some of that shit, bro? So Fuzzy told him, don't trip. Now, in Fuzzy's mind, he getting ready to pull a slick move. Because, you know, when I interviewed him, he said how when he came to jail, he was doing bad, wasn't nobody looking out for him. And sometimes Fuzzy had no problem being thirsty like a three-legged lizard. You know what I'm saying? And so he knew a black dude who happened to get some type of psychotic. He knew some black dude who happened to get some type of psychotic medicine or something like that he wasn't taking. He would get the medicine and put it in his mouth or whatever, and then bring it back and wouldn't take it. And he had some stored up. So Fuzzy went and got at him, got those pills, crushed all those pills up, mixed them with some aspirin, and also got some sweet and low sugar. Mixed that in there, combined it all up, you know what I'm saying? Took it back to the dude and said, yeah, here, man, look, this is what my boy got. So the white dude put his finger in it, put it in his mouth, and said, oh, yeah, fuck, bro. This is some good shit, dude. Damn, bro. So Fuzzy said, hey, what you doing, man? That stuff costs. You just can't be, you just can't be testing it like that. You know, this stuff is expensive. So now dude ended up telling Fuzzy, okay, yeah, man, I want it. I'll give you a store list to go to the canteen and get the stuff. But at some time, Fuzzy had peeped in his locker. He had a bunch of stuff. So Fuzzy told him, no, ain't no, man, ain't no going to the store. I'm guessing that Fuzzy didn't want the dude to get it. Fuzzy knowing it ain't no good and maybe, come back and change his mind or whatever. So Fuzzy wanted his bread front and center. Dude goes to his locker and gets whatever, the agreed upon price was and gives it to Fuzzy. So dude comes back like a day or two later. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? You got some more of that stuff, dude? So I guess he had went outside and talked to some of his homeboys. They're sniffing and snorting stuff and they think it's real good. So Fuzzy gave him a little bit more. So now 2 or 3 days later, the dude ends up some type of way letting that Psych dude know that he had some of that stuff or whatever. So Psych told him, hey, yeah, man, talk to your buddy, man, and see if he can get me some. I want to buy a lot of that stuff, $300 or $400. So the dude comes back to my boy. Hey, bro, what's going on, bro? Hey, listen, bro, one of my buddies, dude, he wants some more of that stuff, bro. We're trying to get a lot, though, dude. So at this point in time, Fuzzy tell him, hey, man, listen, I'm out. But I go talk to one of my partners. So he cut in to another dude, and I'm going to just call him JM. He explains the situation to him. JM said, hey, don't even trip. I got it, right? So JM go do whatever he do, put the lick together, tell him, yeah, I'm ready. So now the dude Psycho, the initial white dude who Fuzzy had the initial conversation with, and JM are walking along the track. Now, like I said, Psycho is real influential or a leader of the white dudes, so he definitely don't want them to see him walking with two black dudes because he knows afterwards somebody would probably come up to him and be like, dang, dude, what was that about, bro? Is everything cool, dude? I seen you talking to those black guys. So he didn't want that to happen, right? So he's walking. He got the white dude that's in the gym a couple of steps behind him. A couple of steps behind the white dude in the gym is Fuzzy and JM. So Psych is telling the white dude, you know, he's acting like he's walking by himself, but he's talking to him. Hey, yeah, look, bro, tell him I'll give him $100 in canteen, and I'll send another 300 or 400 to wherever they wanted to go in a mail out. You know, send the money, have his people on the street send the money like in a U.S. postal order or whatever. So they make that deal, that transaction or whatever. They get the $100 worth of canteen, and the once the money arrives, they give them the fake concoction that JM then went and hooked up. Now, unbeknownst to them, Psych is not supposed to go back to the cell and snort this stuff. Psych is supposed to go back to the cell and shoot it. Now, sometimes in prison, you have people who are diabetic. They have to get shots. You have convicts working around in those areas. And sometimes they can wiggle up on a syringe, or sometimes people in prison make a syringe. So however he done it, Psych had a syringe. So now when he goes back in there to shoot this stuff and tries to draw it up through the syringe, all that, you know, aspirin and sweet and low or whatever they use to make the fake concoction, it wouldn't draw up, of course, and go through the syringe. And so immediately Psych knew somebody had gave him some bogus bullshit. So he goes back to the yard. He tells that dude, hey, brother, those dudes, brother, they showed me some bullshit, bro, and I'm going to need my money back. So they approach JM. JM sticks to his guns and told him, man, listen, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? That was some real stuff. You trying to play me. I ain't got nothing for you. So basically, Psych told JM, hey, listen, man, you better have your people send me that money back in 2 hours or we taking off. It's going down. So JM go get at the homie Fuzzy. Told him, hey, man, listen, man, them dudes is trying to play us, man. Them dudes ain't got our stuff, and now they trying to act like it ain't no good. We ain't going for it. So now here you got JM and Fuzzy on some super scandalous stuff, acting like they didn't really give these dudes some legitimate stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, they sticking to their guns, you know? And so now that's what the huddling and all that stuff was about, right? So later that night, after the white Crip leaves the yard, of course, they still coming out. They huddle up because they pressing the line. But what was going on was Psych didn't want his people to know he had did business with the blacks. So he was trying to make it seem like the white middle dude, the middleman who was in the gym, is the one who got burnt and the one who got played by the blacks or whatever when he got that fake bogus stuff. So that is why the riot happened. That's why they still took off. So like I said, I'm on CR, so all this stuff is unbeknownst to me. So when the riot jump off and kick off and everybody is over there squabbing, beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, everybody doing their thing, fighting, squabbing, stabbing, whatever was going on. Psych is one of the ones who end up going to the hole. I'm assuming that he refused to stop fighting and intentionally made sure he was seen, handcuffed, and took to the hole. I also failed to mention that at that time of the riot, he was short. He only had like a month or two left, and he was going home. He he knew that had it came out, he was dealing with the blacks. Of course, by him being a shot caller or influential person on the yard with his people, he definitely was going to get a discipline, right? And so now, like I said, I'm on CR, so I don't know none of this. Fuzzy tells me that after a couple of weeks, the yard goes back to normal program. Everybody's out there, they're programming. At some point in time, they walk Psych from the hole and he gets released. Now, also, when he comes out with all the whites, that the middleman was dealing with blacks because, of course, that's a part of their policy. They're not supposed to do business with blacks. But we all know, listen, when you're in prison, you got a drug problem or you want to get high, people are going to go get the drugs from whoever's got the drugs. They're going to try to be secretive about it. But at the end of the day, people who want to get high are going to try to get high regardless where those drugs are coming from. So they make the white dude in the gym, they make him out to be the fall guy. And so one day while he's out on the yard, shortly after the yard was released back to normal program, he's out on the yard walking right up under the gun tower. All the white dudes go over there and jump up on him. Not all of them, but about 3 or 4 go over there, beat him up real bad. He fall on the ground on the weight pile. They kick him all in the face. They kicking him and stomping him. They going hard. They giving him a relentless discipline. You know what I'm saying? He getting DP to the max, getting maxed out. So he end up urinating and defecating on himself. He got beat so bad. Eventually, the guards see what's going on. They put the yard down. They run over there. They get them all. They take them all to the hole, man. So that's the story on why the riot really happened. So let's keep in mind, like I said, in Ironwood, they had 5 buildings on the yard. The 5 building was used for the hole. So you got the 4 building, you got the 3 building, the 2 and the 1. It's 200 people per building. So that's 800 people on that yard. Also, like I said, they had converted the gymnasium into sleeping quarters and they had who knows how many people up in there. So the point of me saying all that was, that's how sometimes years later down the line, or even at the time of things is happening, with so many people, so many different stories, so many different things getting told, you may have people in there rioting, fighting, and no one really knows, or only a select few may really even know what the riot is all about. Because if a issue happens in one building, by the time it gets down to 2 buildings, 3 buildings, and 4 buildings, the story may have changed a little bit. This person may relay the message wrong. Then who knows the real reason for everything that's really jumping off, man. So that's what I be wanting to tell y'all guys sometimes, that, you know, it's a whole lot that goes on. I was involved in that riot, and for years and years and years and years, I had no idea you had some black dudes doing some shiesty shenanigans and stuff like that, man. So like I said, the homie's name is Fuzzy. He got a YouTube page called West Coast Headbangers. He's an extremely funny guy. Go check that out. I'm going to also leave a link in the description to where I interviewed him a couple of months back. I'm going to leave that interview in there. And I'm going to also leave the interview of the original story I did about arrival of a white Crip causes big problems, back when I thought that riot was about the white Crip. But anyway, you already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.
Is it ratchet when they saying they ratchet? They really ain't. At the house with family, eating, smoking, and playing games.
I smoked a couple ops, left him in the box. The only man that ever hit me with his hand, it was my pops. Any other dummy try, he bout to die, my nigga watch. In a hurry, cause I'm Conrad Murray, giving deadly shots, overdose until they drop. And I ain't talking propofol, it's 50 in this rifle clip, that's 25 for both of y'all. I played the game so well, I'm qualified for coaching y'all. Got arrested, nigga faced the L and never spoke at all. Got 16 to life in that cell, I never choked at all. I did 24 years before they opened up the wall. Don't ask me about no soap at all, cause nigga that's some gay shit. And like dog shit in the street, I'm nothing to play with. The business what I stay with like a stockbroker. I ain't got famous by talking, nigga, I'm not Oprah. I used to ride so much, they called me the black chauffeur, leaving big holes and shit like that Caddyshack gopher.
Is it ratchet when they saying they ratchet? They really ain't.